Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to put the Tatra to the test. This is a great truck. It's a freebie because we already owned it, so I'm using this. And I got it pretty upgraded all the way. We used it a little bit in our Scout Challenge. You can see I had a hard time. I only sold the one Scout. I can't bring myself to sell the other ones because they're not upgraded all the way. And I want to give them each a fair chance once we have them upgraded. So today we're going to go rescue a trailer, which is right next door. You guys have seen it before. And we're going to take it to, I guess we have to take it up to here. So it looks like we're going to continue on up this road anyway and then cut back that. Well, actually, we could go all the way around. It looks like pretty easy stuff. So let's go ahead and grab this and just take it to where it belongs. I wonder, I'm thinking maybe, I don't know if we could do this. It would be nice if we could load it onto the platform and just carry it that way. Except for, now that I think about it, it probably would like unbalance our truck. So maybe that's a bad idea. So let's just drag it like a normal trailer. Stop it. Trying to get it to winch, just automatically winch to it. And of course, no. It's going to winch this. The complete wrong thing. Why is it only able to connect to those? Is there no winch point on the back? What? Oh, well. I don't really want it to go that way, but I guess if we must, now it's going to tip it over. That'll work. And now we need to get turned around here. Whoops. Sorry about your fence. Folly. All right, there's that. No. Why can't I attach it? Oh, brother. So that's not going to work. Dang it. I guess we could go to the next mission then. So the next thing that I saw on the map was saving country bread. We need to save that poor little loofah. Let's go do that. They'll have to wait till we get a real truck to pull that, I guess. This one's set up in a different configuration, would pull it, but I don't know. I want to kind of get out there and get done what I can get done without having to buy anything. We probably will buy some Russian trucks, obviously. This Tatra is going to be way more powerful than anything I can buy right now, though, until I start unlocking some of the other bigger trucks, because this thing is like, you know, obviously 8-wheel drive. It can kind of handle any kind of thing that we throw at it. Except for bad camber on the roads where the road's tilted and you're turning the opposite direction. Fine. I think we need to go to the right. Yeah. And then we're going to get the loaf. The LO4F, or loaf. This truck had a Honda-style gear shifter before Honda was even around. That gear shifter up on the dashboard there. It's odd placement, but it works. Wait a minute. Okay. I guess it wants us to cut across, which we... Let's see where we're at, what we're dealing with. Yeah, I mean, we could sort of cut. That's the road right there, so cut a little bit. There's no point of even trying that bridge because that thing's like... And these trucks do this kind of stuff in real life. They have all kinds of like competitions, 8-wheel drive competitions, and these trucks always just kind of fly through the courses. They can do some amazing stuff. You always see the big Tatra trucks in the world, like not World Rally, in the Dakar, like the Paris-Dakar rallies. The Tatra is a prominent player in that arena because they make great off-road trucks. Now there's the loaf, or as they call it, the L04F. I want to get this thing on straight, so. As close as we can get it. Well, thanks. Anyway, park it here, and we're going to go ahead and control the evacuator. I don't think, maybe that is what they're called, but I don't think that's what they're called. I don't know. I need to see the hand controls. Nope, I turned it off. Operate. All right, and we're going to take a winch to the back of the loaf. Yep. And pull the loaf out of the muck. And so I need to do this again. Control the evacuator. I think that our loaf did not go onto the trailer. Instead, the wheels, for some reason, went under the trailer. So I need to get the truck out to see what's happening because things are getting ugly. Okay, we've now wedged the loaf onto the loading platform. As you can see, it's going with us. That's, I guess, good. A little us effort that we have to extend, but this was not how it was supposed to. Okay, now the loaf is wedged into our truck. I don't know how we're going to have a good outcome here. Okay, there we go. What the frig happened? That was ugly. We're going to have to get this thing all straightened out. Wow. I'm not sure even what to do with this. Like if the wheels aren't going to go on. Oh, God. Really? Urgh. Stupid loaf. So they didn't think this through. The issue is that the loaf is below ground, and it's not. Even though I'm pulling it onto the trailer, it's not getting on the trailer. It's still staying sunk all the way into the ground, so it's like under the ground, and that's a glitch. So we'll pull this thing out and then try again. It'll come out. We just need to get the loaf up onto solid ground so the wheels aren't buried underwater or under earth. Look at that. It's staying underground. I don't know if we're going to ever get this on the back of this truck. Oh, stop it. Yeah. Right. I don't know, man. We'll see. If it pulls it so that the wheels fall through the bed, we'll never get it. Ah! It's not lined up. Okay, stop. Okay, now it's lined up. Okay, now we got it. Control the evocator. Pack that truck. You have to do that. No. You can't be in the controls, and we're packed. Okay. Poor little loaf. Let's see if we can repair that loaf while it's on the truck. Well, it's not 100%, but it's better than it was. You don't have to do that for the mission. I just did because I'm nice. And this is going to where? We want to drop it off. Not near our garage is behind us. We want to drop it off over there. So I think we have to go. Nope. We don't even have this mission selected yet. So we're going to go back and select the mission now that we've got the truck. And it's pitch black, so we're going to, I'm going to let the night pass. I'm going to get the mission selected, then we'll sleep here. Tatra's got plenty of sleeping room in the back. Actually, we can sleep in the back of the loaf, but the loaf is all muddy and stinky, so. But I forgot. A lot of times if you don't activate the mission, it's telling me to drop it off somewhere else. That's because it's showing me where to drop off that oil tank, and that's not what we're doing right now. So, all right. So we're gonna go to bed for the night. I'll see you guys momentarily. All right. So the sun's coming up. It's early the next morning. We have loafage. I got to figure out where I'm going with this loaf. Back by the garage. Okay, that's cool. And then we can get more repair points for our truck since we used them all up. I think I'm going to the right here, right? Is that correct? We're going to turn to the right. Yep, we're just going to follow this road back out. And this should take us right back down to the hangar. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then we'll find a truck to deliver with. Because we need to deliver that fuel tanker. I guess we could take the other Tatra for a spin. I'll set it up so it's not fuel because we don't need fuel. And then I'm going to put a little bit more reasonable wheels on the little Tatra. See if it does better because it's so recklessly bumpy with the regular tires on it. I want to put like just light tires, like regular road tires on it. See how it does versus the monster truck tires that seem like they're oversized for it. Beehives. Want to be kind of careful with the loaf on the back. I don't want to dump it. Dump a loaf. Tippy loaf. Tippy loafern. Yeah. Try to stay on the stable ground here. There we go. Get up there. Okay, good. A lot of tilt going on. Don't want to dump that little truck off the top. And we are not going to definitely make that turn, especially with diff locks on. I think we could probably turn them off now, though. There we go. Maybe. Still pretty muddy here. But we're doing okay. Yeah, so I love this Tatra. This is a good truck rescue truck for the back roads of Russia. And it has a couple other functions too, so I think it's going to be a good truck for our company. The other one that we need to get, the Bandit, is another good one. And I haven't shown that one yet. Maybe we'll use the Bandit to pull that fuel trailer, because the Bandit's a little fuller featured than the Tatra. I don't know. We'll try. We'll try it with the little Tatra, though, and maybe for the next mission we'll do the Bandit. Slow, slow. It's scary. Oh, yeah, bumpies. I'm moving on out to the east side. Oh, yeah. I like this Tatra. It's a very strong truck. For this kind of stuff, anyway. Not so strong on the turn radius. Yeah. I love the Russian octagonal cement fences. I don't know when they started making those. They're in Farm Sim too. They're like all the Russian maps have those. Probably because they have them in Russia. I think it came the wrong way. Is the hangar? Yeah, no, the hangar is accessible. Oh, there's a nice big fuel tanker there. Probably part of a mission, maybe. Maybe not, though. Maybe just for us to get fuel if we need it. Could be real helpful in hard mode. So the hangar's somewhere in the back here. Bye-bye, loaf. Oh, yeah. All right, I'll be right back. Just stay put. It'll be like no time passed at all. All right, so we've got the little Tatra all set up for our haul. Let's see how this works. I don't know. I got my doubts. We'll see. You can also see behind us I've got the KR Bandit set up and ready to go for some of these other missions that we have to do. But got a pretty complete fleet of trucks just with the DLC trucks here. This already drives better without those the giant tires, but I don't know. We'll see how it does in the mud and stuff. And I'm also a little bit concerned about pulling this, trailer with this truck, but we'll see. I love the service attachment for this thing. It's pretty cool. Probably still better to run it as a fuel truck, but we have a big fuel trailer on this one, so let's see how this does. So far, no big deal over this kind of terrain, but we'll see when we get into the mud how it goes. So for this one, oh, and I should activate the mission too. I forgot about that. Drowned oil tank. Yep. And we're going to go pretty much straight ahead all the way, it looks like, past retired. Okay, we are struggling a little bit to pull this trailer up the hill. Turn that back off. But that's kind of expected. This is a little truck. It's not really meant for this kind of stuff. There's so many Russian trucks that we get to try out. I'm excited to see how this goes as we go through the maps. I've heard that the KR Bandit's one of the best trucks in the game, though. I also forgot we have the boar. We can use the boar for some of these missions, or at least trailering missions where we have to pull trailers around. The boar is kind of like the Russian equivalent of that Canadian P512, maybe even a little heavier. Now that's yeah. Actually, this could be a pretty good scout setup, like a setup for you to tow around to support your trucks, like you get repair points and fuel. I wish they had a smaller fuel tanker. That would be the one thing, that would be nice for this kind of setup. I do like the way this truck handles better with the regular tires versus those monster truck tires. It is definitely not nearly as bouncy or slippery, and it's, of course, we're pulling this heavy thing and we're good. So, once again, though, we're not going to be doing much off-roading until maybe at all. I don't know. But I'm happy with this. Oh, boing. This could be dangerous. Oh, God. Oh, no. That was totally my fault. That had nothing to do with the truck at all. That was completely me being a dunce. Don't ever... When you have a small truck that's completely overloaded with a trailer, you don't ever just keep going. Like, you slow down way before you get to corners. What happened was I basically fishtailed, or did jackknifed. The truck was too small, the trailer was too heavy, and I didn't give it enough space to slow down gently. I had to slam on the brakes, and that made it roll. I'll be back. So I've had to bring the just because I'm trying to keep this episode all Tatra. I've got the Tatra rescue, and actually, it would make sense with this truck rescuing that because this is the vehicle rescue truck that I've set up. So look at that mud spattered all over the tank. All right, let's if we can get the trailer to come over, we can get the tractor to come over. So just like a episode of Highway Through Hell. Just exactly as I planned it. And we're going to refuel off this trailer. And I'm going to leave this truck here because there is another mission where we have to rescue a truck. So let's go ahead and refuel. As long as you have 10% of the fuel left, you still get the mission. So, and we're going to change trucks over to this guy and start him up. And well, that was embarrassing, but once totally avoidable and totally my fault. Once again, rolling downhill into a corner with a big trailer behind you, not a good idea. At full speed, you need to give yourself some time to slow down. Like this here, this could be disaster. But look, I've got my foot off the gas. We're slowing down. And now I've got it down to a safe speed where the truck will not be pushed off the road by our trailer. And we will just successfully navigate this whole situation. Where did my things go? Okay, so we're still on track. Okay. And for safety's sake, I am going to keep the all-wheel drive on just because this is a little truck and that trailer is pushing us around. Having the all-wheel drive does help. Wow, that's like some kind of stockade back there. Look at that. That's cool. And for this part, we're staying on here. So this truck is doing fine. It's, like I said, just bad driving on my part. Plus, the chain tires don't help. They're okay on road, but they're way better than the mud tires, but I think the Zicks is in the lake up here, so I'd like to be able to get that truck too. Woo-hoo-hoo! Once again, it almost did the same thing there. It's going to get messy here. I don't know if we're going to make it through this. Yeah, there's a Zicks. We're going to rescue that with our other truck once we're done, and then we'll call it an episode. But pretty quickly we'll get 3 missions done, except for this. This is the one part that I was kind of afraid of with this truck because of the heavy weight of the trailer and the small size of this truck. We may run into an issue here with this mud. Though to be honest with you, we're doing pretty good. I'm actually surprised the truck's floating it pretty well. This portion should be really, really boggy, and we're not totally bogging it. Now, when we get into that water, though, that might be the end. And it wouldn't surprise me. And I wouldn't be upset and say this truck is any less of a truck. We are using a very small truck to pull a very heavy, big trailer. And yeah. So once we get off the road and into the muck. So it was a fun experiment, but in the end, we kind of knew this was gonna be the end here. So I'm gonna go grab the Tatra again, the other Tatra, and be back. Seeing the 3D landscape move here with the symbols, we were so close, literally at the door of the the mission drop off. But that's just how it goes sometimes. All right, so let's go ahead. I mean, this truck's kind of struggling in this muck. Slow it down a little bit. So basically, this is a really short twin steer, is what we turn. Same tires that the twin steer uses, those same mud tires. I'm going to get across here and get up out of the water a little bit, and we'll throw a winch back and pull the little service truck free. Go. Or pull it over, one or the other. And I'm just going to drag it through all these mud things because it's probably going to have, it could probably get through this. Yeah, because this is like rock mud. Rock mud. And maybe we're further away from that destination than I thought. I'll get this guy out of the mud, and then I think he should be able to pull the rest of the journey by himself, but we'll see. It's the mud and the water, like the watery muck, that are going to cause trouble for our Tatra. So this kind of terrain is just where the Tatra's going to, the little Tatra's going to really struggle. Big Tatra, however, he no struggle. He big, strong Tatra. Shut off the engine, change trucks. And little Tatra pulls right out. And once more, we'll top these guys off because we've got the fuel now, and we won't once we turn the trailer in. All right. So I like this little truck better, actually, without those monster truck wheels. They're cool, but I think this truck actually runs better with these give it a little more height, I think, too, and so it's actually clearing things that it wasn't clearing with those big tires. So I think we'll keep it set up this way. Though I probably am going to get rid of that and put the, oh God. I probably will get rid of the service thing and put the fuel tanker back on because that's pretty helpful. So hang on one second, folks. I got to answer the phone. I'll be right back. You think it was a Saturday. You think I'd be left alone, but no. Sorry about that. It's my daughter, so. Family is important. Family first. All right, so we're going to get those diff locks back on and deliver that. Wow, this is a weird spot to deliver it, but. There you go, guys. Oh, and that makes a gas station, I guess it looks like. So that's cool. Let's grab some gas while we're here. Yep. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, look, they're fuel tanks. Look at that. How cool is that? All right, neat. Okay, so this truck is great. I love this truck. I know it's not like the most useful truck, but I really like it. And, of course, the other Tatra, this guy, is just a beast. This thing is, probably one of the best trucks in the game, aside from maybe the Bandit. And I apologize. I've been calling it the KR Bandit. It's the KRS Bandit, or KRs. Let's go back and see what's going on with this other truck here in the swamp that I can see from here. If you're not seeing it, you will in a moment. It is a Zicks. I hear those are pretty good. People are saying it's a really strong truck. Let's go find out what it is, rescue it, and you know, I think we can already buy one in our inventory. Not sure though. All right, here it is. One of my drivers lost control of his truck and got it stuck in the swamp. Please get it out and deliver it to the garage while I take care of this incompetence-induced migraine. Okay, start tracking. There we go. There's our truck. Is it truly going back to our garage? Is that the question? Yes, it goes back to our garage. Actually, it looks like it goes to the railway station, so their garage. But close enough. All right, so first things first, let's go ahead and get this guy out of the muck. That's the only spot I can attach to him? That's weird. Okay, well. There we go. That's better. I'm shocked at how mucky this is. I'm having a hard time getting out. I think we're still going to have to, yeah, we're going to have to pull forward a little bit. Nope, even more. There we go. Truck's out of fuel, no big deal. And the sun's going down again already. Man, these days are short in Taymyr. And we're going to pull forward. I'm going to try to get this truck lined up so we can just put it on our bed and tow it back. It's a little bit big for the bed, but it's not huge. And the road is collapsing underneath me. Not great. Can I get it still? Yeah, I can. Okay, should be able to pull that around. This is going to make it hard, though, because it's right there. Okay. And let's go ahead and control the evacuator. No, control the evacuator. I want to make it as low of an angle as possible. There we go. Oh, already underneath it. There we go. Okay. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to attach the winch here. Nope. Right there. Yeah. Pull that guy up. And it looks like it's going to slip off, but we should be okay. And then I'm going to, let's see, we're going to get the evacuator to go forward. I think we have to pick control evacuator again. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, a little bit wide, and we're going to pack truck. Yep, that's... Nope, no good. Okay, frig. So the issue that we have is that it does not see this truck as, because it's not a car, it's not going to be able to get it on the bed. And that's a problem. But I see it as a car. So what can we do? We can roll this down a little bit. Try again. Pull that. No. Come on. Oh, for Pete's sake. There we go. Nope, I'm not doing it right. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I can't find the buttons. All right, so we're going to... Will it let me pack it? Pack truck. I did. Okay, good. A little awkward, but okay. So let's pack down there now. Maybe not the safest way possible. Let's pack it up. There we go. Okay, good. All right. There we go. And that means we have free use of our winch now, so that's good. We are in the mud pretty deep, but we should be able to slowly work our way out. Pretty quickly here we should be able to climb out, but things went pear-shaped in our Tatra episode. You know it's bad when you get an 8x8 truck stuck. This is low, right? Yeah, all right. I was going to say, we should be in low. Yep, now we're starting, like I said, we're starting to work our way loose. I'm going to put it in low, regular. There we go. And now we're underway. I'm going to keep it in low. I tried low high. We didn't gain any speed, which means that we're tearing up the road underneath. So we'll just leave it there. Seems like the Zicks is probably the biggest truck I would put on here. I'm a little afraid that the road's going to buckle underneath us and we're going to tip. But we should be able to get it home tonight. And now we're back on the hard packed earth so we can get some more traction. And we're going to work our way carefully home with this big truck on the back. You don't realize how big the Zicks is until you actually see it on another truck, and then it's a pretty big. It looks like a little truck, but it's actually a pretty big truck. And I'm going to leave it in high gear rather than full auto because high gear will keep our speed tempered so that we don't dump over on a straightaway or something like that where you're going too fast and come up on a sudden curve and end up with myself and my customer's truck flipped over. So for maybe here. Open her up a little bit on this part. This truck is pushing through the bed. My tires are rubbing on the... As you can see, they're popping up through the bed. A little unrealistic. Slowed down a little bit. Let's get around that corner. And it is the dead of night here in Russia. So we'll enjoy some cabin view. So I've been having fun. It was I think we needed to branch out from Yukon because Yukon was just sucking my life out. And Big Salmon Peak doesn't seem to be much of a different thing. It's pretty intense. I've been done some scouting on the peak there, and it's still pretty difficult to get around, and there's a lot of mud and a lot of gunk, and we're going to have to pick some very specifically good trucks and use them there. Now that we've been to Russia, I don't feel so bad bringing back a Russian truck or two, so we may use those on Big Salmon Peak also, because I think there's just some trucks that aren't, the American trucks may not be cut out for. Like that Bandit, the KRS with those monster truck tires, that might be really helpful, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of tired of using the same trucks too. I've burned out on all the trucks that I normally use because of Yukon. But we shall see. Right now we're running in no-wheel drive, no diff lock. That may have to change soon, but ugh, be careful there on that bump. So it's been a long, hard day with Tatra, but we've done it. And I'm real happy with the way things turned out. Both of the trucks have done a great job. And it seems like you could get away with just having the two trucks to do all the, the main tasks. So this truck I don't think has a flatbed attachment. We'll take a look at it again. I forget what attachments it has. It hasn't been since the very beginning episode that I looked at it. Yeah. Good. We'll recover home. I want to see real quick. I usually don't do recoveries, but on video. But I want to see. This doesn't have a lot of frame choices, I don't think. Yeah. No crane. So this is nice, though. How many things does this hold? It doesn't say. Probably 2. But it might hold 3. Looks like 2 to me. So there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed the Tatra extravaganza as we used the 2 Tatras to good effect, and what I think is a good team of trucks for your Russian maps, and it's pretty cool. I'm not sure. I think they came with like as a free thing, but I don't remember. I don't remember paying for them. So anyway, all right, guys, have a nice night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. Once again, if you want to watch us do the hardcore series on Twitch. The link is in the description. We'd love to have you there. I stream Monday through Thursday, usually around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, sometimes starting as late as 9 or 9:30, but it's usually closer to 8 because I like to go to bed and hang out with my wife before I go to bed. So anyway, we'll see you there. Also, if you have Twitch or Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch Prime subscription. Throw me your subscription on Twitch Prime every month. That gives us $5 and helps our channel to grow and us to continue going, because basically you don't have to pay a cent, but we get $5 from that. That really helps. So anyway, see you guys next time. Have a great night, and we will see you in Russia and in the Yukon and in Michigan and all over the world with our cool little trucks. Bye.